I'll give one example of how I retooled and reskilled when I decided to become a coach. I told you guys earlier, I didn't want to do this. This is not something that I naturally felt that I was going to be good at or fell in love with. I learned later on as a result of interviewing a couple hundred coaches that, you know what, this is something I could do better than the coaches that I interviewed. So I was like, all right, I feel comfortable in this space because their skills and their talents don't necessarily line up with mine directly. In fact, I have deeper leadership skills and talents that I thought that I even knew as a result of having those conversations. So that built my confidence that I can enter this space and enter it well. So I took my time and I examined it. I also created a program called Coffee, Tea, You and Me, where I would sit down every week for 2 hours with anybody who wanted to talk to me about anything. And I learned that, you know what, I do have some skills in this strategy. I do have some, so I volunteered with myself first, right? I took my own time to really begin to understand what is it that I bring to the table by examining how others were experiencing me. And as a result of that, then I started asking them questions that I could codify. I could say, okay, what is it that you're getting out of these communications, these conversations with me? And they told me, which enabled me to put together a strategy and a system that I know will work 100% of the time, every time I'm with or work with any professional. And it does. So the Vision Quest 90 was born out of my own experimental research that I created to now I have a system that can be duplicatable by me or any other coach that I want to work with to and guarantee the results that they need to guarantee. You know, and I can say as other coaches, you know, probably can't say is I will guarantee your win or I'll give you your money back. You know, those are things that, you know, you have to be able to know that you can do with confidence because, and I can back all that up. You know, I have proof, I have evidence that I can back all that stuff up. But the point is, you know, you couldn't say that if you couldn't back it up. And you could say it, but then you sound like you're kind of cheesy. You know, you look at my LinkedIn testimonials and you will see over 200 examples of real people who have said the things they needed to say to validate what I'm telling you. This is not, because it's not just me, it's not just my resume online. This is all the recommendations that other people have made on my behalf. This is all the third-party influence. You're not going to find somebody who has deeper, more meaningful connections with as many people as I have. Not on LinkedIn, not for sure, because for a lot of reasons, but that's important. You have to be able to articulate what it is you bring to the table and what the benefits might be to those who might have to take the risk of bringing you on. And you're securing them by helping them know that they're working with somebody who understands what professionalism and excellence mean in whatever space that they're in. And they have now all of a sudden you can command the best salaries. Now all of a sudden you can command the best opportunities. You can create the job you want.